Alright guys, so today we're going to go into the conditional tense, okay? Basically the conditional talks about what you would do or what would happen. Keyword here, would, okay? An example of this would be like, to eat, for instance. We know that that's the verb comer. So the example would be comeria, and that would be I would eat. Okay. Another example, let's say to speak, hablar. It'd be hablarías. You would speak. Another example, why not just give another one, right? We could say to swim, and that's nadar. If you didn't know, you could say something like nadaríamos, which would be we would swim. Typically, this is used in a clause, and that clause is usually something like you would do something if something else happens, okay? But we're not going into that, we're just going into the conjugations. Just conjugations. Awesome, cool, perfecto, genial. Remember that word, genial, great, awesome, magnificent. All right, so I'm going to give you the endings first, and then I'm going to teach you how to conjugate. So the endings. They are the same. I like this color combo. They are the same for AR, ER, and IR ending verbs. Isn't that fantastic, guys? Isn't that awesome? You only have to remember, oh my goodness, remember one set of endings, which is awesome. It's great. It's fantastic. Genial. AR, ER, IR. One set of endings. How easy is that? Just like the future tense, the conditional tense has one set of endings. The endings are as follows. Ia, ias, ia, iamos, iais, ian. Genial. Muy bien. Muy bien. Now, we should use that other color. Yeah. Like mustard yellow. You're going to realize that every single one of these has an accent. Every I has an accent. Okay? So, if you forget an accent, that's going to be like your downfall. Cool. So, forming the conditional. So forming the conditional is the exact same thing as the future tense. So we add the conditional ending to the end. Look at this, I'm like going the other way around now. Of the infinitive. Okay, so we could take this like this one up there. Let's go down here with it as an example. Shoot, what was it? Nadar. So we have nadar. Okay. Say we were going to put this in a chart. Our chart would be Nadaria, Nadarias, Nadaria, Nadariamos. Ooh, it's like a triple M. Nadarias, Nadarian. So you're keeping the entire infinitive. As you can see, nadar is there, right? It's not normal. I mean, I guess it's normal because that's what you do. But like in the present and the preterite, you don't do that. You usually take away the ending. But in this case, you don't do anything to the infinitive. You just go with it. Cool? So I'm going to give you the same sets of irregulars because the conditional is just so much like the future tense. It's unreal, okay? So there are irregulars. Okay? You have to change the stem of the following verbs. It's the same as the future that you already did. Okie dokie. So we have desir. We have aser. Poder. Poner. Aber. I'm gonna star that one. Querer. Saber. Salir. Tener. I'll give you the first one. Maybe you can figure out some of these on your own. Desir is dear. Aser is what? Come on, you know it. R. I was gonna make a really bad joke. I'm glad I didn't. Poder is poder. Poner is ponder. Aber is aber, but it's really just abria. There's only one form. It means there would be. Okay. Querer is just that double R. Kid. Saber is saber, like the hummus. Salir is salder. Tener is tender. Venir is vendor. All right. I'm glad we got through that. So, irregular verbs still have the regular conditional endings. Just add to the new, what would we call those? The new stem, I guess. Yeah. Right, you just add those endings onto the new stem and you're good to go. And how phenomenal is that? You're basically done with the conditional. We'll talk a little bit about it more after we do maybe, let's say, 2 or 3 examples. So we'll say examples 1. So do this one for me. We have apreciar, comprender, and let's say compartir. Let's do all of these in the to form. Number 2, we could do poner, venir, querer. do this one in the usted form. And then we'll do one more. Ser, saber, and ir. Let's do in the nosotros. Okay, so the first one, conjugating this, we would have apreciarías, because it's the to form. Comprenderías, compartirías. So for the next one, pondría, vendría, quería, sería, sabría, iría. Oh, no, these are the nosotros form. Amos. Okay. Fantastic. So for English, just like differences. Conditional English and Spanish. All right. English. We have would go, would do. In Spanish, we can use the conditional for polite requests. And would go, would do. Now for polite requests, if you remember Hodor, we could say something like Hodor. Oh, no. We wouldn't say Hodor does that. We would say something like Bran dijo, ¿abrirías la puerta? Por favor, Hodor. Would you open the door for me, Hodor, please? Yeah, so bam. Cool. Awesome. Fantástico. Genial. Me encanta. Great. So you can use it for polite requests, because we're polite people here. So that's some conditional for you right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post a assignment that you can finish up, and don't forget to do your homework. Bueno. All right. Adios. I'll see you mañana. Thanks, guys.